Hey, this is Mike Iavino with 2-in-1 Golf, and I'm going to talk to you about the NLU-01 utility iron. No, John, Solly, and the boys haven't ventured into golf clubs. The NL is for New Level, a DTC club company out of Scottsdale, Arizona. If you haven't heard of them yet, they've been making a fair amount of noise on the Champions Tour in the bag of 8-time winner Stephen Elker. They're also in the bags of tour players Ryan Moore and Ches Reedy. If you watched our What's in the Bag video, you saw me talk about putting it into my bag. I'd always been curious about New Level, so I picked this up off of eBay. Dryball data showed me that it's pretty good in the 190 to 200 yard range, and it replaces a 4-iron for me. But the best way to see what a club can do is to take it out onto the course, so let's do that. For the purposes of the review, I'll be keeping track of the total distance I hit the club and the accuracy. I'll give a shot 2 points for being in the fairway or within chipping distance of the green, and 1 point if it's in the rough with a reasonable look at the green. I'll also take my aim into account if I hit one sideways because I aim draw. So without further ado, let's get out onto the golf course and see what this thing can do. Okay, the third hole at Tattersall is about 320 yards, just absolutely custom made for this club. So let's see what we can do here. Ooh, like that.
Beautiful.
Like that.
Beautiful.
Middle of the fairway, about 135 yards from the middle of the green. Honestly, could not have asked for any more from that club. So the fifth hole at the Tattersall is 450 yards, and hopefully 2 good ones with this will get me pretty close to the green.
Good start.
All right, good start. Okay, hit that one pretty good. We've got about 250 yards, so got just about everything we could have wanted out of that tee shot. Let's see what we do here.
We'll see.
A little more left than I wanted. We'll see when we get there. Okay, not a great shot there. Honestly, I just should have played it out a little bit more to the right. Did hit it almost 200 yards though. Just didn't allow enough for the hook. Sixth hole at Tattersall is right around 300 yards with the fairway bunker on the left. That's about 100 yards from the green, so I'm gonna try to sneak it right alongside. Right. And as we thought, I pulled it just a little bit off the tee, hit it really well. Normally I wouldn't hit that club off this tee, and I would try to play a little bit short of this bunker, but I'm in it right now with about 110 yards to the middle of the green. Ninth hole here at the Tattersall is 443 yards. Hoping 2 good ones with the utility iron is going to get me pretty close to the green for a chip and putt. Well, I didn't want to go left, and I didn't. Oh, I hit the car path. I might be punching out with this for my next. All right, so here I am in the trees. Unfortunately, I pushed it to the right and hit the cart path. Just dropping one, but did hit that. Definitely about 210 yards. Gonna use it again just to punch out.
Great shot.
So we're here at the 11th tee at the Tattersall Youth Development Center in Richmond, Virginia. This hole's about 310 yards, and I'm going to hit the New Level utility iron off the tee. All right, we'll see how we did. All right, so here we are, a little spot of bother for the second shot. We've got about 100 yards, so I hit that about 200 off the tee, just faded it a little bit too much, but honestly, really good result for a swing that wasn't all that great. All right, here at the 13th hole, this is about 370 yards. We've got bunkers on the right that are about 210 yards out, so hopefully be right near them and a little bit left. Or way out. Good straight bounce though, that should work. So here's where that tee shot finished up. There is the bunker on the right that I told you about. So did hit this about 200 yards and in the fairway. Really like that. Okay. All right, I've dropped one down at about 200 yards on this 13th hole. Want to see how this thing performs off the ground. All right, not bad. We'll see us up at the green. So here's our 200-yard shot, finished pin high, maybe about 10 yards left of the green. Really happy with that shot. Wasn't the greatest swing of all time and got a lot out of it, a lot more than I really deserved. All right, 16th hole here is 420 yards. So hopefully if I hit a good one of these, I'll have another one to get me to the green. Toey, but I think we're gonna get away with it. All right, so that was kind of toe hooky. Didn't hit it great, but probably got a lot more out of it than I should have. I think it went about 180 yards. That's leaving me about 240 yards in. Not gonna get there off an uphill lie, but hopefully we can get close and chip and putt. Not going to be good. So you might have been able to tell from the audio that was not a good swing. It was a really bad toe hook. Hit it only about 170 yards. Not going to blame the club on that one. I think that was all me. Hole 17 here at Tattersall is about 280 yards. I wouldn't normally hit this club off the tee. There are some bunkers out there, and I'm hoping we're going to be just short of them. So another nasty little quick hook off the tee. Another bad swing, but honestly, to get 180 or so yards out of it is really not that bad. Again, probably a lot better than I deserved. 18th hole is 320 yards, water right, trees left. Again, don't usually hit this thing off this tee, but we're gonna do it for the review. Okay. Got a bounce.
Yes.
Now got some good bounces. There we go.
Good job.
And here we are. Honestly, that one was another pretty big hook, but it got a good bounce. Gave me a little ground fade at the end, and I've got about 115 yards. Let's look at the numbers. Out of 12 total shots on the course, 4 of them wound up in places that were really bad. Of those 4 bad shots, 2 were due to some awful aiming on my part, so I still gave the club credit for a decent shot on those 2. Only 2 were really bad. One of those was a fade, which I almost never hit, and the other was a shot off a steeply uphill lie where I foolishly tried to hit a full shot instead of just bunting it down the fairway like I'd normally do when I'm stuck on that hill. That 1.2 average score means that this club does just what I'm asking it to do for me, especially when I don't ask too much of it. And an average yardage of 194 with one real clunker thrown in is just what I'm looking for out of this club when it comes to yardage. I'm always looking for something better, but it'll be hard to knock the NLU-01 out of its spot. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. We drop new videos every week on Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Also check out our socials at 2-in-1 Golf. Our podcast comes out every other week. See you next time.